Hey, Mike with Nerd Problems Gaming here, and today's video will be doing a review on Vengeful Guardian Moonrider, so let's get into it. Now, Vengeful Guardian Moonrider is a retro-inspired action platformer that really reminded me of games like Ninja Gaiden and Mega Man X. And so the game takes place in a dystopian future where an oppressive government has taken over the world, and these cybernetic robots have been created to maintain the balance and keep the population in check. And so you actually play as one of these cybernetic robots who rejects its programming and turns against the oppressive government in hopes to save humanity. And so you'll go through different levels, slashing your way through enemies, other cybernetic robots, in the goal of overthrowing this oppressive government. And so as I mentioned, it's inspired by classic retro platformers. It has a retro pixel art graphic style, and you'll play as this robot ninja guardian and fight your way through challenging levels. And so there's a variety of level types as well. Most of them are just going to be side-scrolling action platformers, but your robot does have some different special abilities. So you have a basic slash attack, but you can also dash across the screen, do a dashing slash. There's a jump kick option. You can climb walls and much more. Now for me, I really only found myself doing the basic attack and the running slash attack for the most part. I never really got the hang of the jumping kick and didn't really feel like I needed it to get through the game. It is fun jumping from walls and finding different hidden areas throughout the game because as you progress as well, there's different chips that you'll find that can enhance your character. Now you can have 2 of these equipped at a time, and they have a variety of different improvements that they'll add to your character. And some even make the game a little bit harder, where you might, for example, die in one hit. But there's chips to increase your damage, ones that restore your HP, ones that restore your MP, and a whole bunch more. Now one thing that I like about the game too is that as you progress, you can actually choose which stages you want to go to. So once you beat that first initial stage, you have choices of stages to go through, and then again, that kind of reminded me of Mega Man. On top of that, once you defeat the boss at the end of each stage, you'll acquire a new power, which is sort of like getting a new boss power from Mega Man. Now I didn't really notice any difference using a variety of these powers against the bosses. I felt like they were more powerful certainly than your regular attack, but I couldn't really tell if there was a difference or certain weakness type that each boss had. I felt like the special weapons really just destroyed the bosses pretty well, no matter which one you were facing. So if you had the MP to do that, it made things a lot easier. The game is also pretty challenging, but it is cool where it gives you a ranking system after you beat each level. And so it'll give you a letter ranking depending on how well you did, how fast you went through the level, did you find all the secrets, different things like that. And so your first playthrough, it might take you around 5 or 6 hours. It wasn't super long for me when I played through the first time. And once I really got the hang of things and learned the boss patterns, the mini boss patterns, and really the layout of the stage, it was actually pretty quick to get through the stages, where the first time through it might take you 20-30 minutes or even longer, but once you get the hang of it, it might only take you a couple minutes to breeze through the level and get past the different challenges. Now there is a variety of levels, like I mentioned. Most of them are side-scrolling action platformers, but there are some vertical scenes where you're climbing up elevators, and there's even scenes where you're riding a motorbike through the city, which is another really cool element to the game. I think if you like old school action platformers, this game features great controls and really has that retro feel, but with some great quality of life improvements compared to maybe some retro classics. So if you're looking for a new hidden gem action platforming game, I definitely recommend it. But let me know in the comments below if you've played this game yet. Are there any other great action platformers that you've been playing lately? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like videos like this, be sure to hit that like button as it really helps out the channel. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications to get the latest updates of new nerd videos we put out. But once again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you more soon.